Just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like. Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Salt Lake City Elks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ready.
50's the mark. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Shoot.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, orbit.
Stick looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Echo.
They'll throw on 2nd down his Stick. Thomas has got it, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike's 4-4.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And that's caught by Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Henry. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo.
Throwing on second down. Stiff, complete. Smith has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of their defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Go, go.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me. Hey, Zoo.
44's the mic.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. It's caught, Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Marr is good. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
On the set.
53. Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey,
Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey. High 7.
Watch twins.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
5.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Lee Griffin.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuel. Pressure comes and down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
53, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Samuel. The open man is Westbrook. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Henry running right. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mike Popo. Watch twins, watch. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Alert flare.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Stick looking to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's go.
First and 10, Stick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole
touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there. And even 40 yards. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
General West.
Henry. And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
80 weapon.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready to laugh.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
61, matchbox lights.
Check.
Stay with your man. Take 4.
5.
On 1st down, Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
6-3. 2-3, jump. Yeah. Hey, hold it.
Mike spoke. Watch QB drop.
Get it.
2nd and 5 now. Stick. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Go now. 50, plant.
44.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Protein spill. Now.
Shit. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Hey, Echo.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Hey, let's get this.
Go.
Now Stick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, team six. Team six.
Mike, hey, here we go.
Let's go.
Stick back to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he completes it to Westbrook. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some time.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Bravo.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Watch the run.
To throw on 3rd down. Samuel nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike.
Go.
I got you. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Not here. Hey.
Look at me. Zipper.
50's the Mike.
Fire.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Second and 10. Over the middle here to Brown.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10.
Hey.
Check. 3 buzz. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Hey, exit. Go.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Greystone, Travis.
On second down, here's Henry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Go now. 90 Wolf.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Topper. Hey, Haywood.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike.
Go.
Fofo.
General West.
Mike's Fofo.
Here we go.
44, Mike.
Hey. High 7.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey!
I know he ain't got it. Mike 50. Bring it.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Stick, third and long. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Samuel. It's complete. Stills. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Samuel. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
He's checking crack. Back.
Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun, Samuel. And Stills bringing it in. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
Hey, Orbit. Take 3. 218, chop. Go.
Fournette. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Jonah, 60 outlaw. Hey, team 6.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Bravo!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And Stills over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Fournette. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Thomas, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Check three, check three. You go tight. You got tight.
Yep.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up the 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Jump.
Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Jacksonville, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall